Hello, everyone. I'm Snake, and welcome back to Coffee Talk 2, Part 7. And today, as always, I am joined by Tinnenoodles.
Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be here.
And today is day 7 of our journey with our little coffee shop as a barista. So let's see what the day brings us on this Monday of September 25th, 2023. The first wave of visa applications to Europe rejected for failure to include passport signatures. The rise and fall of Weirdstein box offices, a brief history, and a sold out replica astronaut suits experience an extreme increase in sales. Now, let's have our first cup of coffee and start our day by reading Tomochill. Hide, how's it going? It looks like we got a little part of Los Angeles, or not Los Angeles, Lost Angels Agency. Old enough, yet still seeking the truth and purpose of life. Well, Hyde, a couple centuries old, I figured you would have found it by now, but you never know. Let's check Twitter. Lucas, being philosophical, Aqua is wondering, seems kind of bored asking that question. Rachel is being a pop star as usual, and looks like she is advertising something called Chemopods. Georgie, okay, Georgie, very depressing, talking about a crash that didn't have any casualties. Oh, I was wondering if Fiona and Georgie's posts were similar, since they both talked about avoiding an area, but does not appear so. Fiona just seems to care about traffic, however, which is kind of interesting. Group had nothing interesting, just the stuff that we made last time. And then let's check our newspaper. Happiness, like a cup of coffee. Hey, this might not help, but do you want to listen to me for a little bit? I want to tell you what happiness is like to me. To me, and maybe it is only to me, I see happiness like a cup of coffee. It makes you feel good, energized, ready to take on the world. But that's not the point I want to make. It's not about how many different kinds of coffee there are in the world, but how many different ways of making a cup of coffee. You still with me? Okay. So, there are so many kinds of coffee, And I'm not even talking about what the type of beans and whatnot, There's so many coffees you can get in a convenience store in convenient cans. Pop it and you're good to go. There are also coffees that are more special, made with a little bit extra care. The one made in cafes by cute baristas like myself with their pretty faces. There are even some special coffees, the one where you can only find in certain places, in in certain circumstances. The one you can only taste once in your life, yet you wish you could have it forever. But that's not how life goes, right? There is happiness. You'll part with happiness and you'll never get to taste that again. But I think that's the thing. You shouldn't cry over a cup of coffee. You're supposed to remember the taste fondly, hoping someday that you can have something just like that. Something maybe even better. You live your life in search of that better taste of coffee. And once you do, you'll realize there are thousands and thousands of coffees in the world, with 1,000 of ways of brewing them. You see what I mean by happiness? But hey, since you're still here and want in on a secret, you may take many tries before you get it right. And, well, you might lose many things to achieve it, but in my opinion, the best coffee in the world, the best happiness we can have, is simply made by the one we make ourselves. Well, that seemed to be a nice little brief story about the analogy of coffee and happiness. I think a lot of us can really harmonize with that. Maybe not with coffee specifically, but with maybe like a pizza or different types of food. Personally, I think mine's burgers. I do like burgers a lot. Preferably with a habanero jelly. I'm a little weird like that where I like jelly on my burgers, but to each our own, right? I'm sure there's some people that like pineapple on their burgers. But anyway, let's start our day. Let's see what Monday brings. Hopefully good news. But I hope the power hiccups didn't affect the machine too much. This is a very slow start. Let me just remember what's in here. Oh, whose is that? I don't remember whose this is. I'll remember it when I get there. It'll come to me. But here we go. Right in the nick of time. I want to say it's like Myrtles. Oh, hey, welcome you two. It's a relief to see you safe and sound. Hi, Snake. Yes, we're very relieved. It was a little scary last time.
We analyzed the events of the evening. And found them 31.245% frightening and 755% distasteful. Living in such a hurry is not an experience we care to repeat.
Hopefully this will be a quieter evening.
Yes, that is our wish. Anyhow, greetings are customary in cafes, bars, and restaurants, are they not? Therefore, good evening.
Good.
Even if in reality it should be good night.
Insightful?
We find it very strange that good evening is a way to say hello, but good night is a way to say goodbye. Is this assuming that you never start an encounter at night? Because that theory would appear to be empirically wrong. For example, this is the second time we meet, our child, and both times have been at night. Our 100% sample does not bear out the aforementioned premise.
But,
Additionally, the very concepts of evening and morning seem only marginally.
Amanda?
Yes? What is it?
I think, Snake means to interject a couple times. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, Snake. Oh, no. It's alright. I didn't have anything too important to say. Truth is, I'm not sure why our greetings have a circadian rhythm. Earthlings are a creature of habit, I suppose. They get attached to a certain way of using language, and often don't question the actual meaning of words. Oh, yes. At least in this particular case, no one's getting hurt. Since I arrived here, I've observed that some thoughtless uses of language. can have a much more painful effect. Indeed.
We see and we agree. And we apologize for interrupting you tonight.
Don't worry about it.
Communicating without a hive connection is rather challenging. Besides, we have been in a somewhat heightened mental state. We have been finding Earth quite curious. Extraordinary, even. We are keen to absorb as much information as we can during your visit here. It seems to us our siblings who previously visited Earth came back with findings of a rather superficial nature. We decided to gather data that will advance the science of Earth studies. Our return to the hive will be triumphant. Of course, we do not do such things for the glory. But still, we are looking forward to seeing our work recognized.
So you are a scholar, Miss Amanda?
Yes, that is a good equivalence of what we are. We specialize in data gathering and analysis of poorly charted territories.
That sounds very impressive.
What's that? Oh, much less impressive than our siblings' mission. Silver is an explorer and an adventurer. He is deserving of respect, and his mission is to find a prospective partner. Is of that most important.
Still, perspective, huh? No progress on that front, I take it. Well, I wouldn't say quite that. Mm, very intriguing. You're always so profound, Snake. You rarely ask direct questions, but I still think you're a little curious about gossip, right?
What is gossip?
Gossip is information from what goes on in other people's lives.
Oh, I see. So it's like data on individual beings, then.
Yes, that sounds right.
I love gossip. What's wrong with it?
Nothing at all. I would love to listen to yours, but let me at least make you a drink first.
We must consider our choice of drink carefully. We suggest our siblings goes first.
Are you ready to order, Silver? I have an idea, yeah. Can we expect an interesting new recipe? You're a barista yourself now, after all. A barista? How am I, mm, oh, you mean the cafe? Yes, you mentioned you were opening one, didn't you? I am after, a fashion, but I'm not focusing on a drinks menu just yet. Also, intriguing. I promise I'm not just withholding information tonight, but, things are just a little, well, complicated. Is it alright if we start with the drink? I'll try my best to explain everything afterwards. That sounds good to me, Silver. Then, I think I'll have something simple tonight. Do you remember the first drink I ordered when I came here years ago? It wasn't a, coffee-based drink. Yes, it was a coffee drink. I think you mentioned it was, very bitter. Bitter and tart, right? Yes, I think that's it. Bitter and tart coffee drink. Is he talking about just regular espresso? I mean, we should give him something that's more bitter than hell itself, as per the description. Yeah, I guess that's what he gets. Since I don't remember, but we do have the agent's card. We can give him, I think. Serve. What is... I got off the agent last time he was here. This is quite something. Thank you, Snipe. You can't know how much it helps, but it really does. Don't mention it. I thought you knew. Maybe you'd find a good way to put it to good use. I'm sure I can figure something out. You seem to have grown quite creative over the months. I guess I have, somewhat. I'll let you know how this plays out in the end. Thank you again. Here's your drink silver, coffee based as you asked. It smells good. Ah, it's not the quite drink I had in mind. Isn't it? What did he have? What is he talking about? He's not talking about the... What is it? The, Milky Way. Because that's not the first drink he ordered here. He ordered an espresso first time. I'm pretty sure, at least. It's alright. Don't worry about it. I'm just lying about what I actually got years ago as my first drink, even though that this is a completely separate game that doesn't check the save file of the previous game, so the game doesn't actually know exactly what we want for this, but I'll drink it anyway.
Sibling, we meant to ask. How did you choose this specific earthly appearance over another? Our observation is that earthlings come in a great many varieties, with a near infinity of combinations. Did you run a random generation algorithm?
Oh, no, it wasn't random at all. Even if at first it wasn't a conscious process, I chose the way I look because it felt true to who I am. An edgelord. Hence why I hide my eye. When I first started coming to this cafe, I had a hard time understanding this world and its rules. But there were already some things that I could relate to. Some things that, felt familiar. Like Hyde's eyes that's always seeing beyond the surface. Or Gala's outfit with such a slight sign of kindness and trust. I borrowed these traits from them without even realizing. You took, inspiration from them. Yes, our species seems to have the ability to do that. But, Gala's fascia, I couldn't keep up after all. It came with responsibilities. People stopped me all the time to ask me for medical advice. I can see how that could be problematic. Yes, but then I found this fictional universe where all the stories take place in the stars. So I changed my outfit to imitate theirs. At some point, it all came together. He's dressed as Star Trek, isn't he? That's what that means, isn't it? He's not a red shirt, but he decided to make it blue. Okay. One morning I saw myself in the mirror and I felt right. Like the way I looked matched who I was. It made me feel at peace. So although I look different from when we first met, although I have learned the ways of this world a bit and have grown a bit, in many ways I still feel the same.
Different but same.
Yes, different but same.
It makes sense to us.
It really does.
Oh, Is this Laurel?
No, this is from Pearl.
Hmm. Still no news from Midge. We think the odds are now 84% that she is phantoming you.
Do you mean ghosting?
We mean phantoming, as in when you think you hear a sound, but your ears are merely playing a trick on you. We thought we had established a hive connection with Midge, but it was only a phantom sound after all. Anyhow, what is Pearl saying?
That her calendar might clear up soon if I want to meet up. Ooh, Silver. Sounds like things are going very well indeed. I think it may be time I tell you a little bit about this.
But we wish to order a drink as well.
Oh, of course, I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Amanda. What? Our apologies, but the machine's having issues today. I'll let you know when it's working as soon as possible.
Curious if that herb drink making skills are so refined, yet so unreliable. This is a land of contradictions.
It sure is.
But to carry on, sibling,
Oh, right so. I've been relying on Amanda to help me with the online part of, well, online dating. It's been working really well. On average, there have been some small issues.
earthlings are strange.
Online dating has a reputation for emphasizing that, yes.
Some earthlings express their interest, but when you say hello, they never answer back. While in real life, saying hello is a starter for 99% of conversations. It seems that online, more humorous or breeding oriented openers are favored. However, if an opener is entirely horned, it is considered out of bounds and angrily dismissed.
Horned?
Yes, that is when prospective partners send you close up pictures of their horns.
Um, People do that. Oh, yes. I think it would be a fine bit after a conversation if we get into the mood and they ask me first. I'd probably say yes. Horns can be pretty well, but it feels very strange when it's the first thing they do before they even write a single word. I can't imagine.
And then sometimes Earthlings express interest, but after reading a joke that is statistically funny 99% of the time, they answer with a sad face and block communications.
Funny to you, 99.9 or 0.908% of the time. What is the joke?
Yes,
Oh,
fortunately, online dating is governed by the law of large numbers, which favors persistence. Mhm. We are patient.
Amanda has been spending a lot of time on the app, and it's started to work out. I'm now having conversations with some really nice people, especially Pearl.
We prefer Laurel. Her facial features are more symmetrical, but Silver seems to favor the asymmetrical Earthling.
I mean, in all fairness, he is asymmetrical himself. It's just, she sounds like a really good person. She communicate. She's a communications director for a charity that fights homelessness and cares about other people a lot. I don't think she's been very lucky in return, but she's very funny and curious about everything. And well, her smile.
Please desist. We can sense your hormones boiling.
She's the person you might be getting a date with. I really hope so.
Do you have a day and time for your date?
Well, no. This is on a different topic. Please excuse me. So I take it you've been enjoying your time on Earth, Miss Amanda,
Mm,
or not?
no, we have been enjoying it, but we also see the limits of it.
How do you mean?
We are hive mind. A hive mind knows no boundaries or limitations. We share all our thoughts and desires. It is not difficult for us to connect. We are born connected, but Earthlings are guarded. They have complex emotions. They have no means of truly knowing what anyone else feels. That makes them afraid of judgment and of hurt. It must be very difficult and painful for them to connect deeply. There is so much they must let go first. We could not live like that.
You said that online networks were like a hive.
Like a hive, but not a true hive. A true hive requires honesty and directness, as well as the desire to deeply understand others.
I see. You don't think you could ever adapt the way Silver has?
Silver is different. Even when he was a part of us, we could sense him looking outwards. That is why he has become such an amazing explorer. And that is why he made the effort to learn Earthlings' codes and behaviors. He did not just want to understand, he wanted to experience. We are not like him. We like to seek knowledge on what is different from us. But once we have the knowledge, we are satisfied. Uncovering it and bringing it back is what makes us happy. Hmm. This is curious. It seems we're picking up some earthling instincts after all. It is a good thing that our data readings here should soon be complete.
And Silver's on his way to getting a date.
It would appear so.
Amanda, we have to go.
What? Again?
That was a bad call. The agent, too late. Just hide out behind the counter, quick. Good evening, Mr. Agent. Hmm. We apologize, but our machine has been having some issues. We cannot serve drinks at the moment. You know very well I'm not here for drinks. I'd rather not involve any more civilians in this, though. Oh, you mean me? I'm sorry, but I can't. Whatever this is, can this wait for another night? I haven't finished my drink yet, and it looks like it's raining outside again. Hmm. Well, there's something that can't wait for starters. Barista, did you happen to find an ID card lying around here? An ID card? Not that I can recall, no. Hmm. I certainly hope you're telling the truth. Mr. Agent, you seem to always doubt me, but you've been here several times already. Surely you should see by now that I'm not lying. Well, you're awfully good at avoiding straight answers, and losing ID cards sounds very troublesome. Back when I was working at a delivery center, they would make us pay a lot to replace lost ID cards. That's not even the start of it. My job is a lot less forgiving than a delivery center. I'm very sorry to hear that. What's your job exactly? We uncover illegal aliens and extradite them. Which is why I've come here in the first place. We keep getting tips that there have been alien sightings around this cafe. Speaking of which, have you noticed anything out of the ordinary, young man? I can't say I have. I don't come here too often, in fact. But it's always been a very above board to me. Are you sure the tips aren't a prank? It seems that some young people enjoy those as a pastime. There's been many popular videos of them online. That maybe it is, but I still have to investigate properly. Otherwise, my superiors will have my head on a platter. But you can't waste your time on a cold trail either. Surely your superiors will see that you've done your best. I doubt that. They a little bit obsessed with the alien situation. Obsessed? It's really that big of an issue? Well, having some unusual elements around that disturbs the public peace. Your average Joe has no clue what to make of them, you know. It makes people feel unsettled. I see. Although the visible aliens aren't too bad from where I'm standing. At least we can identify and extract them. Aliens who pass for Earthlings are a bigger problem. Why is that? For one, it muddles things. No matter how much they try to look like Earthlings, they were born aliens. And aliens they will remain. But now they're aliens who don't look like aliens. What does that mean, you know? And where does it stop? What if some Earthlings decided they wanted to look like an alien? That would be a huge mess. It would. Anyway, the top brass insists that we go after them. And in the end, that makes my job a lot harder. All that time spent detecting them. Give me a good spacesuit wearing alien any day, you know? Oh, but don't you worry about a thing. We at Fire always have a way to keep the public safe. I see. How did you go about detecting them exactly? One's easy. Once I have my suspicions, I check their ID. That makes it all clear, right? All right. I do wonder though, what is it? I'm sorry. I'm being a little too curious. I have a habit of putting my foot in my mouth. No, you're good. No harm in asking. In that case, what is it that makes aliens so very different? Are there all sorts of people living here? They all have different personalities, different looks. And for me, when I walk through the streets of Seattle, I see no two people, because we are all people that look alike. Or aren't alike. I'll admit, it makes me very happy. So if someone comes from far away, but they feel like an earthling at heart, would they really be more different from the people who live in the city than the people in the city who are different from each other? Or will they just be another version of an earthling? Perhaps no less beautiful? You know what? At the end of the day, I don't know, nor do I care all that much, to be honest. Just trying to get the job done. But you sure have opinions, don't you? I just you wouldn't have any friends with aliens yourself, would you? Now, surely that is, you know that harboring an illegal alien is a crime. What was that? Oh, look at that! My coffee machine is all better. Would you like to actually buy something this for once, Mr. Agent, sir? It seems to have restarted. That's a relief. Right. This is getting more suspicious by the minute. Stand aside, I'm going to conduct a search. Kitty! What the heck is this? If I'm not mistaken, this is a local cat. It's come over once before. Looks like it might be hiding from another stray. Very cute! It's also relevant to the current threat. I have an emergency somewhere. But if either of you think you're off the hook, you're sorely mistaken. You'll be hearing from me soon. Silver, you're trembling. That's all right. You can come out now. I think, Amanda.
Well, we found this experience
100% distasteful.
actually, it was 40% distasteful and 20% scary, and 38% exciting.
Ha! I apologize, it's just nerves. We are truly sorry for the disturbance. It's not your fault after all, but should you be sticking around here? The agent might come back. No. I lured him away, at least for now. You did? Although it's a good thing the little cat came in when it did. It brought us some precious minutes.
What sort of earthlings are who? Hmm, I see.
Do you speak cat?
We can feel Mithriling's intent better than usual. It is expressing it clearly. It wishes to rest and be left alone.
Same. I I feel all sorts out of sorts.
Is the machine really working again?
It is indeed.
Then make us a drink and one for Silver as the same one should be fine for both. Just make it hot and comforting and what would you like, sibling?
I think I'll need some sweetness right now. I would really appreciate a hot, very sweet, very comforting drink. It sounds like he wants pretty much anything. He says he wants hot. Ooh, tea. Tea is very hot. And let's just put a bunch of honey. No.
No.
Let's see, what else can we do? I really want to do milk, but I don't think that's really what he wants. Because that doesn't really give us warmth. What else gives us warmth? Let's do blue pea. Actually, do we already have a thing for blue pea with honey? We don't. Let's see what it makes. It's probably going to be blue pea honey. Called it. How did I know? What do you think, Tian? What does he want?
Whatever. No,
What do you mean, whatever?
it's up to you.
Let's see. Let's make. Let's just do the tea and honey. Since it does the thing that he wants. Anyway. Here you go, plenty of sweetness in this. This tastes amazing. Thank you, Snipe. This really is my kind of drink. Awkward silence.
It is very thick. Is it not? The viscosity of this seems to be nearing 10,000 meters. Feel like how different this experience is from the drink you served us the other night.
I'm very impressed though, Silver. You've become quite savvy in navigating these situations. Even if I'm sure you'd rather avoid them altogether. Yes, I would definitely prefer to avoid them, but I need to get used to them anyway. It sounds like you got suspicious today. That's far from the worst of it. What do you mean? Snake Noodles. You know the cafe I said I'm opening? Yeah. Well, it's not exactly like this cafe. In fact, it's not exactly a cafe at all. The past few months, it's been the basis of operations for SAVE. SAVE? Save Society for All Aliens and Various Extraterrestrial. Wow. I know, it sounds very reckless. No, it sounds rather admirable. I think I underestimated you. I don't know. But you see, I've had to become savvy, as you said, and had a lot of people depending on me now. Those who are just arriving to Earth, are confused and scared. Those who adopted Earthling appearances and who are trying to blend in. Those who are learning how to understand life here, and those who understand themselves. For all of them, it's an existential matter. Not everyone is meant to be a hive mind. I know I wasn't. No offense, Amanda.
We are not offended. We have always known you are different from us. It is all the same to us. You are our sibling, whether you leave us the hive or as an earthling.
Amanda, I really do love you.
What is love?
A baby don't hurt me. That is not a conversation I think I can have right now. I'll explain it to you tomorrow, okay? After we both have had a rest.
We will remind you of it.
I know you will. I think I'm getting a little tired now. Is it alright if we go back?
Absolutely. Our energy is also 98.429% depleted.
Silver, is there anything we can do to help? No, I don't think so. Thank you for your offer, though, really. But you have a different part to play in all this. And, well, you've been playing it very well. You're very kind. Well, in that case, have a good night. To both of you. And please come again soon. You're always welcome here. Us and many others. We know and we're grateful. Good night, Snike Noodles. I would say good night to the cat, but I don't think it needs my wishes.
Good night, Snake. Now we can use good night. We find it rather odd that
Maybe we should continue this chat while we walk.
alright.
And sounds like the day is turning down, so let's look at Twitter. Darling, how could I be behind your neck without you realizing it? And what makes you think I'd actually need permission to enter building? How, savant, hide. Why are people threatening people? Why are you threatening people on Talmud Shall Hide? Didn't really sound like a threat, but more ominous. No reason. Think out loud. Things, it was just processing. What did he post again? Oh. That doesn't seem to be insensitive. But, oh. We also got some Facebook updates on Amanda, who did not update their profile. And Silver, much the same. But what a night. This has been a great deal more animated than we bargained for. Hey, Mr. Kitty. But I suppose we do have a new four-legged friend now. I wonder what you're doing here, little one. Don't you have a home? Sorry, my apologies. I didn't mean to wake you up. guess it's time for you to let me close the shop. But Silver, it's an honor to be related to someone like you. What? Related? In the last one, we didn't admit to being related, right? I think we just admitted to being a time traveler. But that doesn't mean that we were an alien, too. A little foreshadowing for the end of the series, maybe. But anyway, as always, I believe that that is a wrap for today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you still are, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything that's coming up. And if you have any suggestions for games that we can continue to play, or just want to share your day, please drop that down in the comment section down below. And until the next one, Bene Vale, good night everyone, and hope you all have or had a great day.